Have you ever wondered why so many people choose Singapore over major Southeast Asian cities like Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta, especially in the year 2025? What makes this tiny island nation so unbelievably attractive that millions dream of living, working and building their future there? Welcome back to infoSphere, your ultimate destination for global insights, deep breakdowns and world-shaping trends. In today's video, we are diving into the mind-blowing reasons why Singapore continues to rise as the preferred home for millions, outranking its closest regional rivals in almost every category that matters for modern living. So sit tight, because what you'll hear today may completely change the way you look at life in Southeast Asia. Singapore's unmatched safety and stability. In a world where stability has become one of the most valuable forms of wealth, Singapore stands on a level that few cities on the planet can match. For decades, it has been ranked among the safest places on Earth, and in 2025, this reputation has only grown stronger. Unlike Kuala Lumpur, where petty crime still exists in certain districts, or Jakarta, which continues dealing with traffic-related incidents and urban crowding challenges, Singapore remains a place where you can walk freely at night, travel on public transport with peace of mind, and trust the system around you. What sets Singapore apart is its strict, yet effective rule of law, where enforcement is consistent and transparent. Police patrols, community involvement, and a culture that prioritizes responsibility have created an environment where residents feel protected at all times. Parents living in Singapore often mention the incredible peace they enjoy, knowing that their children can safely go to school, use public transportation, or visit friends without worry. This sense of security goes beyond physical safety. There's also social stability, minimal political unrest, low corruption, and a strong national identity built around discipline and respect. While Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta both offer unique cultural richness and vibrant urban life, they still face occasional political tensions, street demonstrations, or corruption issues that make some residents feel uncertain about long-term stability. In Singapore, stability is engineered, refined, and maintained with precision. Roads are clean, neighborhoods are orderly, and public services operate with clockwork reliability. Even something as simple as lost items, phones, bags, wallets, often finds its way back to its owner, thanks to a strong culture of honesty. This level of trust in society makes everyday life feel effortless. For families, professionals, and retirees, this stability is not just a bonus, it is the foundation of a secure life. Many expats explain that while they love the culture of Malaysia and the energy of Indonesia, Singapore gives them something more important: the confidence that the place they live will remain safe, predictable, and well managed for years to come. The world-class infrastructure that feels like the future. If there is one thing that instantly separates Singapore from Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta, it is the feeling that you are walking inside the future. The country intentionally designs everything: roads, transport, buildings, and even parks, with long-term sustainability and beauty in mind. Where Kuala Lumpur struggles with uneven development and Jakarta grapples with flooding, congestion, and relocation plans, Singapore showcases what fully optimized urban planning can achieve. The MRT system is clean, reliable, and connected to nearly every corner of the city. Trains arrive with such precision that residents rarely even check schedules. Air-conditioned walkways, underground malls, elevated link bridges, and eco-friendly buses make commuting smooth and stress-free. Compare this with Kuala Lumpur's mixed transport networks, where gaps between connections can cause delays, or Jakarta's still-growing transit system that cannot yet support the massive population. Singapore's airports, highways, fiber-optic networks, and smart city technologies form one of the most advanced infrastructures on the planet. Even something as basic as public Wi-Fi is stable, fast, and widely available. Parks, housing estates, schools and hospitals are intentionally placed to maximize convenience and minimize travel times. But what truly amazes newcomers is the government's obsession with maintenance. Nothing feels old. Nothing feels neglected. School buildings get repainted long before they look worn out. MRT stations are renovated before problems appear. Roads are repaired quickly and quietly. This constant upkeep gives Singapore a spotless, shining appearance. Unlike Kuala Lumpur or Jakarta, where aging infrastructure is still catching up with rapid development. Many expatriates say that Singapore is the one place in Asia where everything just works. Elevators, lights, buses, systems, and this reliability saves time, reduces stress and improves quality of life in ways that people don't appreciate until they experience it themselves. The economic powerhouse, with endless opportunities. Singapore's economic environment is another reason why millions prefer it over Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta. As one of the world's leading financial hubs, Singapore attracts international companies, investors, and high-skilled workers from every continent. Even in 2025, multinational businesses continue choosing Singapore as their Asian headquarters because of its stability, transparency, and pro-business policies. While Malaysia and Indonesia both have growing economies, they cannot yet compete with Singapore's speed, efficiency, or global connectivity. The country offers one of the lowest corruption rates in the world, simple business registration processes, and a tax system designed to attract innovation and entrepreneurship. This creates an environment where great ideas don't just survive, they thrive. Job seekers also find Singapore far more rewarding. Salaries are typically higher, industries are more diverse, and opportunities for career advancement are plentiful. Fields like finance, biotechnology, engineering, IT, logistics, and aerospace are booming, and international talent from Europe, the Middle East, and Asia continue to move in. Another advantage is the country's strong currency, which ensures better savings, better purchasing power, and a more stable financial foundation for families. Even though the cost of living is higher in Singapore, residents often claim that the quality they receive from healthcare to transport to public safety makes every dollar feel worthwhile. Meanwhile, Kuala Lumpur offers affordability but lacks the same global competitiveness, while Jakarta is still battling developmental challenges that slow economic progress. In comparison, Singapore offers a future-proof, opportunity-rich environment that appeals to ambitious people worldwide. Cleanliness, efficiency, and environmental vision. Singapore is world-famous for cleanliness, a standard so high that visitors often struggle to believe it's real. Streets are polished, public toilets are spotless, and public parks are maintained with incredible care. While Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta have areas that are beautiful and well kept, they still deal with common urban issues like littering, flooding, and pollution, especially in dense neighborhoods. Singapore, on the other hand, treats cleanliness as national pride. Citizens are educated from young about social responsibility, public areas are monitored, and maintenance teams work daily to ensure everything looks pristine. Even nature is integrated seamlessly into the city. Rooftop gardens, vertical forests, and tree-lined streets create an oasis-like feel. But beyond daily cleanliness, Singapore leads Southeast Asia in sustainability. The government is actively pushing for green energy, electric vehicle adoption, smart waste systems, desalination plants, and carbon-neutral initiatives. In 2025, the nation is closer than ever to building the greenest urban environment in the region. Kuala Lumpur dreams of becoming a green metropolis, and Jakarta aims to relocate its capital partly to escape environmental challenges. Meanwhile, Singapore has already achieved many of these goals, making it far more attractive to families, environmentalists, and professionals who want a clean, breathable, and eco-smart city. Quality of life that feels effortless. Life in Singapore is designed to be smooth, predictable, and fulfilling. Public services work efficiently, healthcare is world-class, education is highly rated, and recreational options are everywhere, from beaches to shopping districts to nature reserves. Even everyday errands are made easy with digital systems, cashless payments, and streamlined processes. Families love Singapore because of the strong education system, secure environment, and multicultural harmony. Professionals love it because of the job opportunities and clean urban design. Retirees love it because the healthcare is reliable and the surroundings are calm. Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta both offer fantastic culture, food, and affordability, but they still face issues with congestion, inconsistent services, or pollution that make life more challenging. In contrast, Singapore gives residents a sense of routine, order, and convenience unmatched in the region. In Singapore, you spend less time worrying and more time living, and that is why millions prefer it. So now the question becomes, what do people truly want from the place they call home? Safety, opportunity, cleanliness, stability, a future they can rely on. Singapore offers all these and more, making it one of the world's most desirable cities in 2025. Thank you for watching infoSphere. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Southeast Asia's most extraordinary city, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more global insights. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring.